this video is for everybody who has sometimes mind which is undisciplined and is serving you thoughts which you don't want and which you don't know where they come from, and they can make you absolutely going a bit crazy and a little bit sad or angry or whatever the mind is serving to you. It happens. So today I was laying in a bed and I was eating my favorite snack, and I always have this calming position since I was a child, and I eat something nice and crispy or something in a bed laying down. Never eat vegetable like this, but something which I can't choke on. But then my mind served to me this information. Hey, maybe when you lay like this and Raphael is away and you are alone in the room and you start to choke on something, what you're eating now, you can maybe choke totally and nobody will save you. And I was present enough to see that I am not the mind. But who was I? Who was I in that moment? I was an observer. I could classify it as observer. And that observer was like, okay, do you see what's happening here? Are you even aware of this? You know, there's like a conversation in our head which we don't even know, which we are not able to actually even notice. And we have these thoughts all the time during the day, bad thoughts, negative thoughts, and I'm like, okay, hey, don't talk to me like this. How are you going to talk to me? Are you going to serve me something loving, or is it going to be just destructive thoughts, or this is how you show to me? I was saying to my whatever produced the thought, to the mind or whatever. I was saying in my mind again, hey, are you going to ever show me some love? This is how you show me love? And this was everything shut up, you know, everything in my head shut. I was saying bad word to my mind. I said, are you going to still serve me this S word, like a poo word? And you can do this too. It will totally change your life.
Yesterday when we were doing a meditation, it has been quite a long time that we have taken time to meditate because we were still on the go. And during yesterday's meditation, when I was finally, after a long time, sitting with myself and having my eyes closed, we were doing a Dr. Joe's meditation to tune into a future reality. And while we were imagining this future box, this future reality, my mind was serving me the most cruel thing and image that you could ever imagine. I don't even want to say it here. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, you're in the middle of creating your future and you have these thoughts. And it is also because I haven't been attending to it very long. I haven't really taken a lot of time to just sit in the quiet and in the darkness.
So you can see what is
being served
there to you.
Because I'm distracted daily. All the time, right? I still have something to do. And it's really interesting when you take the time to sit down, what will come up? What will be there? What are the thoughts that are constantly cruising around in your headspace?
What I recommend is that sometimes it's really good to just do a check, or when you go with the car to get it all checked.
Mm-hmm.
You can make an inspection of your mind, and it's like inspecting what you're eating through the week, you know, to be conscious of it. And this way you can do it for the mind. You can make like a mind diet, or you can make this mind inspection, which will tell you how you're doing. What is your mind telling you? Is this all checked by you who are in charge in this mind process, or is this only randomly happening in your head and you're just a victim and you're just letting it carry you wherever it wants you to carry, because you have been manipulated and stimulated with a lot of stimuli and with distracted. So that, I think, was the most important conversation lately which I had with my mind when I was eating that goodies. And yeah,
it's the nature of the mind to be this primitive and this disgusting sometimes. It's the nature of the mind to still look for the worst thing that could happen. And that's why news are so interesting for us, and that's why people are more focused on the negative and talking about negative stories, because the brain wakes up. The mind is like, oh my gosh, something could happen there, something is happening there, I have to be aware of the danger. So it's something very natural that comes. But if we want to be conscious and free-willed beings, then we also need to become the observer and be able to let those thoughts pass and replace them with something constructive.
Yeah, we just have to be somehow not identifying with the mind, but identifying with the person who we want to be, who is like saying, hey, this is you guys, like, you know, when you are a teacher and you see some bad students running around and doing some bad stuff, you say, hey, you guys, you sit down, or just get away, go to another school or something like that. You do this for your mind. And I think it's fun. And I think it's also very surprising how the mind is absolutely not ready for this, to be answering these things. It's just so quiet because it can't figure out. You know, my mind then answered, hey, okay, but you know, when we were in the past, you know, you are programmed to think about these things because you had to survive in the past, because this is why you're here, and that's why I'm here. I'm serving you, basically. I'm making sure that you're alive all the time, you know. And the mind constantly talks me into believing that this is what it does. I thank it and I say, okay, but you don't have to serve me these unloving thoughts, right? You can serve me something nice, which I can actually enjoy. How about I will enjoy something with you when we are together alone and we have alone time. That's why a lot of people have problem to be alone, because it's very violent,
Yes.
the thoughts, and very disturbing and distracting, and they don't want to be alone then this way. Because they don't say to their mind, hey, don't serve me this is not loving for me, to me.
And something crucial which Petra said before was to not identify with the mind, but identify with the person that you want to be. Because so quickly we start to believe the thoughts that we have, and we think we are them. We say, I am then, but that's not the truth.
Yeah. So, and we have a little update. We moved from the place where we lived. As you see, behind us is nothing. Around us is forests, but it's already turning into autumn. And we are going to do a little traveling, and we'll take you with us. If you're interested, you can watch us. And because we decided after Luna, our dog, which we loved so much, after she decided to go and leave her body here, and she just already is not with us physically, then we basically didn't know what to do and where to go. And because we had all planned out around her and our life with her, and now it's all different, and we have to somehow take time off and figure out what we will do and where the life will take us, because we don't have her, and she was our captain, right?
Yeah.
So we'll inform you soon about other things, and I hope you enjoyed the video, because it's a very important one.